Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi. You are watching MNT News Network. Today is Sunday, and every Sunday we have our session in English. So today we have kept the session very important session which is coming up. We will discuss this session. The subject of this session, or you can see the poster, the importance of National Conference of MKKM. I will repeat: importance of National Conference of MKKM, and we have the eminent speaker Mulnivasi Tilak Kumar. He is the National General Secretary of MKKM. So we'll discuss this topic with him in more detail. And the as it is in the poster that MKKM. What is the full form of the MKKM? Mool Nivasi Karmchari Kalyan Mahasangh. So this is the Mool Nivasi Karmchari Kalyan Mahasangh. This is the National Conference of MKKM, and we will try to understand in depth how it has originated, where we stand, and how the historically the development has happened, and where and what are the programs, what are the need in the futures, and what is our planning. All these things will be coming into the discussions. Before going depth into the topic, let us invite our today's speaker on the screen, and let us have a warm welcome with him. Myself, Kumar Sanjay, I will be doing the anchoring through the session for this today's session in English. So let me invite today's speaker. Sir, very, very warm welcome to you. Javim Jamul Niwasi.
Thank you, sir. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi. Thank you for inviting me to the MNT News Network.
Sir, yeah, it's our pleasure that we have you in our studio to discuss this topic. The topic is importance of National Conference of MKKM, and you are already the National General Secretary of MKKM. Sir, I just want to start in the beginning that what is the historical background of this MKKM, this national conference, how this national conference started, when it started, and how long this has been held, and how the things are happening. So just give a brief introduction about that, and then we'll progress into the discussion. Sir.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. Thank you for this opportunity. Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is a national level organization, and we are generally calling it as MKKM. And in northern part, some people are calling Makkam also.
Okay.
So Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is an employees organization fighting for the welfare of the employees. Basically, most of the issues that we are taking are policy-based issues. And MKKM is formed, is an offshoot wing of the BAMSAP organization. It was formed and registered in the year 2016. And MKKM is agitational organization. Is a non-political organization, non-religious organization, but it is a agitational organization, and agitations are generally required for securing the rights and Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is conducting its third national conference that is going to be conducted in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. And the first national conference we have conducted in Delhi in the year 2023. And the second national conference we have conducted in the 2025 February due to various reasons that we have not got the slots. And this third national conference we are conducting in the month of August 2025. And from the next year onwards, Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh, it's going to be conducting its national conferences in the month of August every year. So we are streamlined our national conferences, we have overcome the teething troubles, and we have successfully conducted the first national conference at Delhi, uh, uh, in spite of a lot of constraints. Actually, our meeting date was cancelled due to G20 Sadas at Delhi. And we have conducted, because the entire Delhi was under the police coverage, and it was not allowed to conduct the national conference, first national conference at Delhi. But after clearing the restrictions and sanctions in the city, Delhi metropolitan city, we have conducted the first national conference successfully within 1 week in Delhi. And the
Okay.
second national conference we have conducted at Ranchi, Jharkhand. Uh, so strategically, we have conducted at Ranchi.
Yeah.
And the third national conference we are going to conduct at Visakhapatnam. This is the
Okay.
background, Sanjay ji.
Yeah.
Thank.
Sir, I just want to take another question from your speech itself. You
Sir.
said that this is a non-political, non-religious organization, but it is agitational. And you said that you are fighting for the rights of the employee. Now the question
Yes.
is that how do you fight? You come on the road, or do you fight like that? Is it a kind of war fighting, or what? I just trying to make the sense that it's a fight, and the agitation is just agitation. So how do you agitate, do the agitation, and how what kind of fight you do for the employees?
Sir, Sanjay ji, it's a very logical and good question. Uh, Fighting, there are different types of fightings. Our fight is a logical fight, and as per the employees code of conduct rules, we are conducting our fight within the rule frame of our code of conduct rules. Uh,
Okay.
and the main the employees, particularly government employees, needs a perfect information.
Yeah.
So employees are not getting a right information to achieve their rights. So first of all, we are educating the employees in a right perspective and according to the Indian Constitution. What are the constitutional rights, and how to appeal the government, and how to demand the government, and how to coordinate with the government. So
Okay. Yeah.
these are all the main issues in our fighting. So even though we are saying that it is a fighting, so basically we are educating the employees, and we are coordinating the employees welfare associations throughout the country, and we are taking them in a right perspective and a right path to demand the government about our rights, to achieve and conquer our rights in a right perspective through public representatives, through the parliament, and through the various assemblies of the various states. So this is the mode of our fight, and we are
Yeah.
raising our voice throughout the country, and
Yeah.
this is the biggest fight.
Understood, understood. So you are saying that this fight is a peaceful fight. This is a
Yes.
thought based. This is under the constitutional framework. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I think it's a very very good. I think it's a very informative.
Uh,
The next thing
and,
I
and
want
one
to
more
ask.
one more thing, Sanjay ji, and
Yes.
we are making dharna pradarshan also. That is also peacefully
Yeah.
in front of district magistrates and in front of various important places. So to raise our viewpoint and voice, and to get attention from the public representatives, and the parliament and the state assemblies, so that most of the employees problems, policy based problems, will be solved through parliament or through assemblies.
Right.
So, and
Right.
we are keeping this point in mind. We are shaping our path, and we are going ahead.
Right, sir, right. Yeah. The next question I want to ask you that what is the aims and objective of this MKKM and this national conference? Let's understand this. Objectives, aims and objective of this national conference.
So, thank you, Sanjay ji. The aims and objectives of MKKM, Mulnivas Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh, uh, just we want proper representation in the public sector. government sector and all other sectors. Uh,
Yeah.
Basically, in India, there are there is one big chapter in the Indian Constitution that is called services. So
Yeah.
Article 308 to 323, and these articles uh, covers the roles, rules, and responsibilities of all the government employees, and what is the requirement of the government services, and
Hmm.
what is the need of government employees, and what is their role, and how they are being the part of the governing of the government, um, to deliver the goods to the public and
Hmm.
to give the best services, to extend the best services and implement the policies of the government for reaching the common man. So these are the activities that covered in the Indian Constitution, from the Article 308 to 323. So
Yeah.
uh, and
Okay. Okay.
and this Mul Nivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is coordinating the OBC, SC, ST, and religious converted minorities who are working in the government sector, and their proportionate portion in the government sector is not up to the mark and not according to the percentage of population. So what the constitution says is not being implemented in this country. So we are demanding the government to take our representation according to the percentage of our population. This is the outer periphery of our agitation, and in that agitation we have established 10-point agenda, uh,
I
and
will come
these
to that
10 points
10-point
are
agenda, sir. I will come to that point
these,
here.
yes
Just
sir, yes sir.
since you have said something, you said that
Ji.
you are raising is a Mul Nivasi, ST, SC, OBC. Yeah. The another question comes here that this MKKM is organization for the ST, SC, OBC and converted minorities, and there are some more Bahujans organizations in the country. Okay, but how this is different from the other, is it similar to the other, or it is really the different from the others? Can you differentiate between the other organization and this MKKM organizations? Like, at least in a
Thank you.
brief.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Sanjay ji. We can say it is similar to the other organizations, and we cannot say it is similar to the other organizations. Why? Because the other organizations are working for the welfare of the employees, and Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is also working for the welfare of the employees organization.
Okay.
But other organizations are generally restricting their nature of activities in their respective departments or respective areas,
Hmm.
or in their respective states. But Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is working throughout the country, as per the borders fixed by the fixed to the Indian government from Kashmir to Kanyakumari.
Okay.
And in every state, we are going to establish this organization, and we want to coordinate all the employees welfare organizations belongs to OBC, SC, ST, and minorities, and also all the government sectors and all the public sectors, government sectors, central, state, different government organizations,
All
because
level.
all their problems are unique, but there is no coordination between one organization to other organization, and there is no coordination between one state to other state. But MKKM is coordinating throughout the country, uh, uh, and it is also coordinating different departments and different sects of employees welfare associations. This is the difference between other organizations and MKKM.
Sir, sir. But do you coordinate, or do you discuss, do you talk to the other organization also? Do you try to mingle with them? Do you try to organize with others? Just in a
Yes,
brief.
sir. Yes, it is a very good question, sir. We are coordinating with all the employees welfare associations throughout the country, and we are having very good relations with the national level leaders of different sectors, employees welfare associations, and we are having continuously in touching with the state presidents, national presidents of railways, or ONGC, GAIL, banking sector, teachers, any government employees organization. We are discussing with the leaders of different associations, and we are inviting their leaders to our national conference, MKKM national conference, and there we are discussing and we are coordinating our problems, and thereafter we are going to propagate the issues among our employees to fight together in a right direction. So we are constantly in touch with all the employees welfare association leaders, and we
Thank
are
you so
going
much.
ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I think I got the point. Yeah, I think you were going to explain the 10 points. I'm not sure it's how much time it will take, but if it is a very brief, then you can go in like a bullet points. That what are those 10 points that you want to say?
uh, Actually, the first and foremost point that we are demanding reservation in promotions for other backward classes. Uh,
Hmm.
so, and a new old pension scheme, establishing a old pension scheme, and uh, recognition of Mulnivasi Bahujan organizations by the respective governments, and we are demanding to involve in the policies that are being framed by the government.
Hmm.
In while framing the policies, we are demanding to take our viewpoint. So like that, these are all, and we are demanding representation in the judiciary, and we are demanding representation, proper representation in the ministries of states and in the center. Because our population is 85%, and we are demanding representation in the judiciary. We are demanding representation in the governance of respective state governments or central government, because all the policies are being framed in the parliament or in the state. While framing the policies, most of the decisions are being taken by the central cabinet or the state cabinet. So
Yeah.
when we are having proper representation in the cabinet, the proper decisions will come and proper outcome will come. And when there is a proper representation in the apex court, that is in the Supreme Court or in the high courts, and the best judgments will come, because efficient judiciary may not deliver good judgments, and a representative judiciary
Yeah.
definitely will deliver a good judgment. And this is the thought given by our forefather, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. So in that
Right.
lines, we are demanding representation in the proper representation, that is 85% representation in the judiciary, and we are demanding 85% representation in the ministries of state and in the center. So these are all the
Yeah.
main points.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
These are all the few demands out of 10
Yeah.
demands of MKKM.
Yeah, if I want to know that in the coming next coming this national conference of MKKM in Visakhapatnam, so what is the content that you are going to discuss? What are the subject matters for the discussion over there? Is it
Uh,
okay to reveal it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our concept is to educate the employees and educate the public throughout the country, and this is a good opportunity for the MKKM to speak before the MNT News Network. So our main demand is we are stop privatization and start nationalization process. So
Ah.
the
Hmm.
government of India during uh, Congress government tenure, and in the present BJP government, they are implementing the privatization policies.
Right.
And they are saying that the government don't want to do the business. But in India, the governance is not business. Governance is service. So
Yeah.
the governance is service. So actually, the ministers are misrepresenting the service as a business, and
Completely.
the policy makers are not educating the ministers that the government is not doing business. Government is extending service to the public, and
To the
government
public.
is
Yes.
making expenditure, uh, expenditure by way of getting money through by collecting taxes from the public and utilizing those sources and making policies and adapting and implementing the policies to deliver the goods and to extend the service to the public. So this is service, not business. And
Yeah.
and
Right.
and uh, these services shall be continued in the government sector. That's why our main demand is to stop privatization immediately and to start uh, the nationalization of various
Yes. Yes.
private sector. And we are not demanding nationalization of all the private sectors, and we are not against to the private sector, because you can we can see Tatas, we can see Birlas, they are doing their
Mm.
own businesses.
Mm.
And the present government is giving the government sector to some Adani or and Reliance and other major giants, and we
Mm.
are demanding to stop this process and continue the governance and continue the government departments from the either center or to the state. And this is the
Okay.
one of the main demand. and
Okay.
and the and the second most important demand that we are raising, that there is no representation to the other backward classes in this country in promotions.
Mm.
OBCs got reservation after implementing the Mandal Commission report, and at present the OBCs are not getting the reservation in promotions, whereas scheduled caste and scheduled tribe is getting representation uh, while getting promotions, and that reservation is being implemented. And there is one judgment from the Supreme Court that merit-based seniority list. So the government is starting its implementation of merit-based representation, and in the merit list, most of the toppers are coming from open category, and
Mm.
thereafter OBCs are coming, and thereafter SCs, and thereafter STs, and in very few cases these Mulnivasi Bahujans are getting in top rank, and it's proper representation. Getting the proper representation is becoming difficult. So, if the government is going to implement the merit based promotions, and
Mm.
scheduled caste and scheduled tribe employees will get promotion according to the percentage of population, because they are getting reservation in promotions, whereas OBCs are not getting reservation in promotions, and OBCs will not reach the apex category and will not reach the managerial cadre. So, and
Mm.
their seeing their representation is very difficult, and it is required according to the Indian Constitution that every sector shall be represented in every areas of policy making and every areas of decision making. So
Mm.
for this reason, we are demanding reservation in promotions for other backward classes.
Yeah.
If you see the Indian Constitution, Article 340 relates to OBC, Article 341 related to scheduled caste, and Article 342 related to scheduled tribe. So the constitution makers have given the first representation to the OBCs because of their percentage of population. They are above
Right.
50%.
Yes.
The Article 340, the first number was given to the OBCs, and the second number 341 given to the SCs, because their population is next to OBCs. And the
Yeah.
third article, 342, was given to the scheduled tribe. Their population is next to SC. So this is the order OBC, SC, ST. So the biggest order, that is OBCs are not getting the chance of not getting chance of promotion. That's why we are demanding reservation in
Right.
promotions
Right.
to the
Yeah.
other backward classes.
Yeah. 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 I think the next thing I want to know from you, that what did we achieve from the past conferences, and how do you measure the progress?
Thank you, Sanjay ji. Actually, before we have conducted the first national conference. The mood of the employees, the mind of the employees throughout the country, that privatization is inevitable. Privatization is shortly going to be implemented, and all the government sectors and particularly public sectors will be vanished in this country. That was the rumors, or that was the situation prevailed in those days.
mm,
When we have started our first national conference at Delhi, we have successfully convinced all the national level leaders that
mm,
we have to fight bitterly against privatization. So, and the process that government is going to implement the privatization, that was explained to the national level leaders and state level leaders, and we have started our we have started our way of propagation throughout the country. Every day, 365 days, we have conducted meetings throughout the country, and the employees started believing that privatization is the political thinking and political thought, and not inevitable.
yeah,
We can stop the privatization. That type of confidence uh, the employees reached in their mind, and they have stopped talking about privatization and stopped talking about raising their voice against privatization. So their depression and their inaction and their disappointment was vanished, and
mm,
they have raised, they are equally and voluntarily raising their voice, and they are demanding that the government shall not uh, go ahead to implement the privatization. So this is the psychological thinking and
mm.
confidence that we have built among employees throughout the country, and this is our observation, Sanjay ji.
I mean, yeah, it's the biggest thing that what you said is that you are working on the mindset of the people, the changing the
Yes,
thought process. Yeah, that is just something that where the Buddha thought comes into the picture. That what he was doing, that he was just changing the thought process of the people, and that's where
yes,
I think you have
yes, Sanjay
expressed
ji.
the concern. And then you said that you are working. I mean, 365 days. I mean, throughout the year, it's very
Yes,
rare to find out the organization that who works 365 days, whole year of the year. They generally they work occasion to occasion, they do agitation, in some instance, something happens, but this is kind of organization, this is really, I mean, very much like impacting. Yeah. The next thing that, yeah, I think we are coming to the close to the timeline. Yeah. That what is the UNICE? Now I want to understand that what is the roadmap, and what kind of programs you are designing for the next coming months, to work, because you are saying that you are working 365 days, so you must have some roadmap and some, programs that you are going to conduct. Yes, please.
sir. Thank you for this strategic question, asking this strategic question. That in India, the government is not filling the vacancies, and the government is thinking to privatize all the sectors. For this reason, the government is not filling the vacancies. So, if you see any government sector, because of the retirement in the central government and state government and public sector undertakings, the burden is going to the employees that is existing in those departments. And almost in India, one employee is doing the work of two or three employees. So the employees cannot efficiently deliver their goods and deliver their services. And for this reason, we are demanding to fill the vacancies throughout the throughout the all the government organizations and public sector, central government and state government. So we have demanding the government that according to the constitutional provisions, the Union Public Service Commission have to identify the vacancies and have to submit the report to the Honorable Prime Minister of this country, and the Honorable Prime Minister shall discuss the issue in the Parliament to fill the vacancies of different government organizations. Similarly, state government public sector undertakings are there, and its role, duty, and responsibility is to find out the vacancies of different organizations and they have to submit the representation. They submit the report to the respective chief minister, chief minister of that states, and the honorable CM of each state have to discuss the issue in the assemblies, and they have to take decision whether to recruit or whether to stop the process of recruitment. And these are all the constitutional provisions and the guidelines given in the Indian Constitution that is not being followed. And we have educating our employees to demand to raise your voice uh, in the similar lines that the Honorable Prime Minister and the respective state chief minister have to discuss in the parliament and the assemblies. And we have raised this issue and started educating the employees by way of conducting thousands of conferences and seminars throughout the country. Uh, and we have seen the results also. After starting our educational path, various government organizations started notifying to conduct recruitments throughout in different departments, and we have started this type of agitation before elections, and we have seen the government action to recruit the vacancies, to fill the vacancies before election, and after the election also they have started to recruit the vacancies. That is the phenomena that we have been observing, and and this is not sufficient to fill the actual vacancies. And no, we are not demanding to recruit only OBC, SC, ST, or Mulnivasis. We are demanding to implement the constitutional framework. We are demanding to recruit all the employees, because the public sector shall be in a right spirit with the right strength of employees to deliver their goods, to extend the services to the public. So this is the action plan we are going to conduct, and we are going to uh, educate the entire sector of different entire variety of employees of various sectors, that is central government and state government, and central government public sector, state government public sectors, and even in the army also, army, air force, navy, BSF, and all these government sectors are very much required for the to safeguard the country, and to safeguard the protection, and to extend the protection to the public. So these are all the issues that we are covering, Sanjay ji.
Great, great. I think what you have said is that it's throughout the nation. So it's a national level program going on that you said. I mean, it's around the clock. It's around the, I mean, the weeks. It's not a day or something like that. And you said that its awareness program is something like a mass-based, broad-based. You are covering all throughout. So it's. I think it will have a big impact. I hope so. I think at the at this moment we will connect again to some other instance or other occasions. I would like to just know from you that at the end any message that you want to leave at the end of this program, in a very short brief notes.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. MKKM Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is a cadre-based organization, and BAMSF organization deputed some of the cadre to the Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh MKKM, and we are creating cadre in MKKM also, and these cadre are working from one state to other state, and they are moving from one state to other state, and we are appealing all the government sector employees to discuss the employees issues according to the Indian Constitution, according to the Article 308 to 323. You please read the Indian Constitution, and this is BAMSF organization is conducting BS4 Abhiyan. So every employee must have Indian Constitution in their home, and they have to read the Constitution every day, and particularly the employees related articles 309. 309 defined the services. What is a what is employment, what is service, that was defined in the article 309. So we have to work in a right direction. So non implementation and non filling of vacancies is nothing but a violation of the Indian Constitution, in violation
Yeah.
of and non-implementation of the Indian Constitution. So we are appealing the central government and the state government to read the Indian Constitution, to follow the Indian Constitution, and to implement its articles in a right perspective for strengthening the governance and the government at center and the state.
Okay. One more thing. I think I was just going to close it, but what is the difference between this MKKM conference and the BAMSEP conference? Is it?
Sir, thank you, sir. The BAMSF conferences are being conducted throughout the country every year in the month of December, and it is a 4 days convention. So employees stays there, discuss the issues of particularly social issues, not the employees issues. So BAMSF is a social organization. BAMSF is working for the welfare of the country. Whereas Mulnivasi Karmachari Kalyan Mahasangh is working for the welfare of the employees and concentrating on the government and governance through coordination and coordinating all the political parties, whether it is a ruling government, ruling party, or opposition party, uh, the elected representatives and defeated representatives. We are coordinating the political parties because the decision shall be taken in the parliament and the assembly. And for this reason, MKKM is conducting national level one-day conferences, and in coming years we will extend our conferences to 2 days, and its scope of operation is limited to the government, governance, and employees. Whereas BAMSF, its scope is throughout the country and public policies, public issues, and public education system and and educating the educated class. So actually appears to be similar, but its area of operation is different, and BAMSF area operation is wide and broad, and MKKM is established with a specific purpose, and it is delivering its goods.
Thank you so much, sir. I mean, thank you so much. I in depth, I have a great pleasure to, discuss topic with you. Thank you so much. We will join again. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Samvidhan, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Sanjay ji, and thank you viewers for listening to our voice, and thank you for this opportunity. Thanks to MNT News Network. Jai Bhim, Jai
Thank you.
Mulnivasi,
Thank
Jai
you.
Bharat, Jai Samvidhan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Friends, you watch this video today in the English. This session is every day. Other days in Hindi, but 8:30 p.m. Please do join every day this MNT News Network. Every day we have a very very important topics, and do share this link to your family and friends and relatives. With this, we'll end the program. Thank you so much. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Samvidhan, Jai Bharat.